Most men think they know how women think, but the truth is they don't. You've been living in a lie, chasing, begging, and giving attention the wrong way. And that's exactly why she pulls away, why she ignores you, and why she never truly values you. But here's the shocking part. Older women don't just ignore, they play a much deeper psychological game. Their experience, their emotions, and their mindset are far beyond what most men can ever imagine. If you don't understand these hidden psychological truths, you will keep repeating the same mistakes again and again. You'll keep asking yourself, why doesn't she love me back? While she quietly loses all attraction for you. But once you know these secrets, you won't have to chase, because she will start chasing you. She will miss you so badly that you'll live rent-free in her mind. 7. She will remember your presence even in your absence, and she will crave your attention like oxygen. That's the power of understanding women on a psychological level. And today, I'm going to expose 11 psychological facts about older women that almost no man knows. Facts that will change how you see women forever. Facts that will make you magnetic, unforgettable, and impossible to ignore. So if you're serious about becoming the man she can't let go of, stay till the end, because this is where everything changes. Let's start with a truth that pertains to psychology. In the first place, the aroma is the primary factor that causes women to fall in love. According to the results of an interesting research, the chance of a woman falling in love with a guy rises by 85% if she considers the aroma of the man pleasant. This is the conclusion that can be drawn from its findings. According to studies carried out at the Federal University of Rio de Janeiro, the number of neurons present in the olfactory bulb of females is 50% more than that of males. Because of this, women are more likely to be sensory lovers than men. This suggests that women are more sensitive to scents and fragrances, which might play a significant part in the whole attraction process. Consequently, this shows that women are more selective than males. You will have a major advantage in the game of seduction if you are able to master the skill of picking the proper scent. This is the first lesson. It is important that you remain with us until the very end of the movie so that you may learn which aromas are the most stimulating to you. The fact that women are attracted to men who are able to do anything they want is the second most significant of the psychological facts that have been discovered. This is a precarious equilibrium. It is nearly certain that you will be rejected if you go too far with a lady in the beginning of your relationship with her. However, if you show her respect and even a little bit of neediness, she may change her mind about being with you. Developing trust is essential, and you should pay careful attention to her body language and the indications she sends out when she wants to be near to you. In spite of the fact that you need to demonstrate respect for her personal space, you should not be afraid to softly touch her when the circumstances are suitable. Prior to going on to the following phase, it is essential to demonstrate that you are paying attention to her signals and responding accordingly. A third psychological reality is that women often have emotions for you, but they won't tell you if they are interested in you. This is a common observation among women. It is of the utmost importance to avoid entering the friend zone right from the start of the relationships. The results of a poll revealed that 68% of women acknowledged to having considered the possibility of having a romantic connection with a male if they believed that they could get things done in their own manner. As a result, it is essential to make your desire for romantic involvement clear from the very beginning, not by expressing it openly, but rather by subtly communicating it. Men are seen to be 3 times more alluring to women than they would be under any other circumstance when women have the perception that other women are interested in them. The occurrence of this phenomenon, which is known as pre-election, takes place when a male is seen with 1 or more other women. Potential partners get a message that he is attractive as a result of this occurrence. As a consequence of this, having female friends and being seen with them might increase the likelihood that other women will find you appealing. On the other hand, if a lady makes fun of you and calls you by nicknames, this is a strong indicator that she is interested in you. Her way of establishing trust and rapport with you is via the use of this fun character trait. Let's speak about the 4th psychological truth, which is that they are captivated by males who tease them in a humorous way. This is something that women find fascinating as a result of the fact that women have a tough time expressing their feelings in a direct way. They typically indicate their interest via the use of body, language, and playful teasing. In order to make the most of this opportunity, you may participate in her playful taunting and play along with her. You may say something along the lines of, "I'm aware that you refer to me in that manner because you have a favorable opinion of me. Do you believe that I have not taken notice?" Through the use of this strategy, she will be encouraged to be more forthright about her emotions. The sixth psychological reality is that women are more likely to be attracted to males who are able to connect with them in their mother language. When you pay attention to the signs that women provide via their body language, they express their gratitude. Whether they are conscious of it or not, a major number of men have trouble reading. Lesson number 2, the signals. But if you are able to grasp this method, you will have a considerable edge over other people. Among the benefits, women are often more reserved than men when it comes to finding the words to communicate their feelings of love. This is mostly due to the fact that they live in constant fear of being rejected, and as a result, they prefer to communicate their emotions via subtle body language. It is reasonable for a woman to assume that you would reciprocate her efforts to draw your attention in the event that she makes an attempt to do so. It is possible that she may choose to exit from the relationship if you are unable to grasp these signs correctly. I would appreciate it if you could let me know in the comments section below if you are interested in understanding more about these signals. The fact that women are highly worried about how they appear while they are engaged in intimate actions is one of the most significant psychological truths that can be found whenever it comes to preserving a pleasant appearance in private situations. Ladies pay a great deal of attention to the design and color of their underwear and make a concerted effort to do so. Providing her with a compliment on her lingerie might boost her self-esteem and enhance the possibility that she will wear something even more lovely the next time you meet her. Thank you for your consideration. This activity, which may seem to be trivial, has the potential to significantly enhance both her comfort and her connection with you. This brings us to the seventh psychological reality that women are more likely to face than any other gender. The amount of pleasure that a woman feels in intimate activities may be increased by the sensations that she encounters with a man who is able to emotionally connect with her and who is aware of the psychological complexities that are present in the female mind. When opposed to males, women are more impacted by their emotional and sensory experiences, and their physical surroundings have less of an impact on their behavior in the instances before engaging in physical intimacy with her. It is important to spend some time cultivating an emotional connection with her. This may have a huge influence on the relationship. You will be able to make her feel understood and more connected to you if you take the time to ask her questions that help her to emotionally express herself. On the other hand, you have to act with extreme care while using this maneuver. The fact that women love their friends more than they love their lovers is the 8th item on the list of psychological facts. On the other hand, there are some women who are able to develop their emotional connections with their closest friends to a higher extent than they do with their love partners. It is possible that this will lead to confusion, as well as the danger of treachery. Women typically enjoy emotional pleasure in their ties with their friends by virtue of the fact that their friends provide an atmosphere that is both helpful and non-judgmental. This is due to the fact that their pals assist them in avoiding prospective issues. Establishing a profound emotional connection with your girlfriend and being aware of her friends are both incredibly essential, but they are equally significant aspects of the relationship. According to the findings of a poll that was conducted in the United States, an astounding 38% of women admitted to accepting dates just for the purpose of obtaining free meals. 9th on the list of psychological truths is the fact that women may sometimes accept dates only because they are giving them free meals. This figure reveals a fact that is both shocking and very depressing when seen in the context of the modern dating world. It is of the utmost importance to comprehend that this conduct is not always about taking advantage of someone. Rather, it is more about the cultural norms and expectations that are associated with dating. In spite of the fact that it can seem to be innocuous at first look, it sheds light on the relevance of verifying that a lady is actually interested in you before you ask her out on a date. There are a lot of women who are exposed to cultural demands to go out and socialize, and sometimes this drives them to accept dates, even when they aren't actually interested in the person they are going out with. This is because dating is a social activity that is expected of both men and women. They may see it as a means to just have a dinner without the stress of financial responsibility, check out a new restaurant, or simply enjoy a great evening out without having to worry about the cost of the meal. There is no indication that these ladies are horrible persons based on this. The fact that this is only one of the numerous complexities that come into play, while dating as a male is just one example. In addition to paying attention to her actions, it is of the highest significance to pay attention to the things that she is interested in. Take a look at her actions to assess whether or not she is making an effort to get to know you, whether or not she is starting discussions with you or asking you personal questions, and whether or not she is demonstrating genuine involvement and enthusiasm. In the event that she gives the impression of being indifferent, or if she only talks matters that are superficial, it is conceivable that she is a warning sign. Not only that, but you should also consider offering low-cost dates that are informal to casual in nature. It is possible that this will be beneficial in the beginning in establishing her level of interest without the strain of a formal dinner setting. Visiting a local museum, going on a stroll in the park, or going on a coffee date are all examples of fantastic activities that might be considered. As an alternative, these settings make it possible to hold talks that are more meaningful and help you determine whether or not there is a genuine connection between the two of you. Taking into consideration the 9th psychological truth, when ladies are distressed, they would rather have you approach them than anybody else. You will help a woman feel better if you make an attempt to understand why she is unhappy with you by paying attention to her and exhibiting empathy for her predicament. If she is upset with you, she will feel better. Women tend to be more emotionally sensitive than males, and they appreciate it when their partner takes an effort to understand how they are feeling. This is a natural tendency for women. The origin of this phenomena may be traced back to the different ways in which men and women are taught to cope with what they are experiencing emotionally. It is essential to approach a woman who is distressed with real compassion while she is in a state of distress. Take the effort to demonstrate that you care by noticing her sentiments and asking how you may help her. Rather than waiting for her to come to you, you should show that you care by doing yourself. Women are often trained to communicate and talk about their emotions, while males may be pushed to keep their sentiments to themselves throughout their lives. Through the use of open-ended questions, you may encourage her to share what is going through her thoughts. To give you an example, you might say something along the lines of, "I noticed that you appear upset. Would you like to talk about what's bothering you today?" Being alert and willing to listen is a talent that is necessary in circumstances such as these, and this proves that you possess both of those qualities. If you want to show that you are interested in her, you should make sure to offer her your complete attention. Keep eye contact with her and either nod or deliver vocal affirmations. Additionally, you should strive to refrain from interrupting her or offering ideas immediately soon. It's be that she just needs to let off steam and feel heard at times. The trick is to have empathy. Always keep in mind that it is not always about finding a solution to the issue. Rather, it is about being there for her emotionally, demonstrating empathy and understanding, and strengthening your relationship with her in order to make her feel valued and appreciated. Put yourself in her position and make an effort to attempt to comprehend her point of view. It is important to validate her sentiments by letting her know that it is okay for her to feel down. One possible response might be to say something along the lines of, I understand why you are feeling this way. It makes sense to me, and I want to support you." A number of scents have the capacity to significantly stimulate the senses of women, which brings us to the 11th psychological reality. Certain scents such as jasmine and lavender have been shown to be especially effective in enticing women according to investigations that have been conducted. As a result of the fact that scent has the capacity to evoke feelings and recollections, it is an increasingly important component of human beauty. According to the findings of a research that was carried out in 2017, women who spent time with men who wore various scents revealed that the men who wore perfumes with jasmine-based odors were more appealing to the women. One of the most common associations between the aroma of jasmine and thoughts of sensuality and romance is that it is regarded as being both sweet and exotic. Throughout the centuries, jasmine has been employed in the creation of fragrances and aromatherapy in order to cultivate feelings of proximity and affection. The way in which a fragrance interacts with the natural chemistry of your body is an important factor to take into account when choosing a fragrance. Lavender, on the other hand, is known to have a relaxing and soothing effect. It is considered to reduce feelings of tension and anxiety, which in turn causes a person to feel more relaxed and comfortable. There is a possibility that a scent that smells fantastic on one individual could not have the same impact on another individual. The easiest method to choose a fragrance that matches your own aroma is to experiment with a few different perfumes and see which ones you like the most. The well-known French Orphan and the Pays Basque Eclectic are two of the most well-known fragrances that include jasmine and lavender. Both of these perfumes are noted for their unique smells. These fragrances are not only known for their exquisite scent, but they also have a reputation for being very appealing to women. When it comes to the game of seduction, it is possible to get an edge by wearing a scent that is appealing to the senses for a number of reasons. Despite the fact that this has the potential to enhance your overall appearance and make you more memorable, it is essential to keep in mind that you should not go overboard with it. When it comes to fragrance, it is often more useful to have a little trace of smell rather than an overpowering aroma. You may want to think about applying the scent to regions that are prone to pulsation, such as your wrists, neck, and your ears. You have the ability to significantly enhance your attractiveness and make an impression that will last for a considerable amount of time. If you are capable of understanding the power of scent and picking the ideal one, as a result of the heat generated by these sites, the scent is more evenly distributed throughout the day. This film has been seen by you, and I am thankful for that. From the very beginning to the very end, I would be grateful if you would subscribe to this video and give your feedback. With your help, I'm able to provide better material for you, which is something that I consider to be extremely essential. I would want to take this opportunity to remind you that until we meet again, you should demonstrate sincerity and awareness in all of your interactions. It is possible that having an understanding of these psychological aspects may offer you with a significant advantage when it comes to the process of forming connections that are both meaningful and long-lasting.